everyone.
Excellent, Stephanie. How are you guys doing over there
We're
today?
good. We're good.
Good.
Low budget. He's grooming himself.
He's grooming himself. Look at him. God. Is he up on his hind legs?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so cute. I can't stand it. The hind legs. Axel, you're beautiful. Bunnies make the world go round.
All animals do, but
Yeah,
bunny in particular, too cute. There has to be a law against being that cute.
exactly.
Yeah, we're talking about you, buddy. You know it. So, are we ready to pick
We're,
a topic?
I think we're ready. Yeah.
Hey, shaking
Hope
it
everybody out there is doing good and let us know if you have any questions or
up.
comments.
One day at a time, one topic at a
Trying one topic at a time, everybody.
tuning out the noise to help you. I can't even read my writing. Tuning out the noise to help you on your path.
Tuning out the noise to help you on your path. Hmm. I think we talked in the one episode about how we start our days, and I like to start
Mhm.
off with silence, sitting in silence for, I try to do about 30 minutes. If I have somewhere I need to be, I might do 15, and then sometimes I'll go even longer, depending. Um, and of course, I live in the city, so sometimes there might be some noises, as we've heard from my window.
The joys of apartment living.
Yeah, and it's, you know, I've noticed that car alarms have made a comeback, which is pretty sad because they really kind of left for a while.
Interesting.
And the one went off yesterday, and I was like, wow, I haven't heard that in years. Haven't missed it.
Yeah.
But so those tuning out the noise, and I'm thinking, sometimes you can't really tune it all the way out, but it really isn't the point to be perfectly at peace all the time. It's really to be able to tune out that noise. Sometimes I feel like it's a really good exercise to have something like that go on and then try to see if I can get in that peace zone, even with that grinding, horrific thing happening outside my window. So sometimes I'll use that. And then other days are just beautiful and quiet. So try to get that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, starting the day out in a calm way. I know sometimes, people and everybody's different. The alarm clock goes off and you set it for the very last absolute minute you need in order to get ready to go out the door and you're rushing the whole time. Well, you know what? Try setting it 15 minutes earlier or a half hour earlier and then just ease into the day. Because I think that helps set the pace too, where you're not feeling like you're constantly running and you're frantic all day. Um, I started out with the prayers and ask for focus. And then throughout the day, whenever you feel like it's getting to be too much, step away from your desk for a few minutes. We're supposed to have our lunch break and we're supposed to have two 15-minute breaks, during the day. Take them because I'm bad. I don't always take them and I usually work through my lunch, but there are times where it's just like, no, I need to step away. If you have to walk outside just for a few minutes,
It's so
it's just
important to refresh. Yeah.
and just to stop all that constant noise that um, can be a distraction. Um, and then you'll also feel like you may not even be aware of it, but you'll feel like this tension building up in your body because of everything that's around you. So you need to step back a little bit sometimes. Um, and then I always pray for guidance, in terms of, is this what I should be doing with my life?
Ooh, I
I've
like
always
that.
for signs. Is this the right job? Is this the right time? Um, is this the right, you know, are these the right people I need to be around at this point? I always ask for guidance. So that can help you clarify things a little bit. So when it gets a little chaotic and you have a lot going in your life, just take a moment and ask for clarity. So that's another trick that I use sometimes.
I
Little
like
light.
this one I used to do. I like this one I used to do. Get up a little earlier than you normally would and take a really relaxing hot bath. Because I think we always think of that as a way to end the day, but it's a really cool way to start the day. Because you'll go into work just like, yeah. I mean,
Totally
I know
zen.
some people might feel like they want to go back to bed. I know, I get that. But it's really lovely to do that and would really set the tone for me in such a cool way for the day. Um, and then tuning out the noise. I mean, all kinds of noise that we have in our lives today, especially with gadgets and devices and things of that nature. I try to turn off my notifications on my phone. Don't put it away, put it way away, put it somewhere very, very far away before I go to
Let
sleep.
it take a voicemail.
Yeah. Let it let it just be away from you for a little while. Don't bother with any of it. Um, it's a great way to kind of just turn off and replug back into yourself, not letting things control us, letting us control that.
And then there's also that um, trick that if you have trouble sleeping or whatever, turn off all the gadgets, turn off the TV. That blue light affects our bodies. So turn it off a half hour before and read or whatever, or do something a little different.
Yeah.
Um,
So many studies on that.
yeah. And
So
then with the I'm guilty of it with the intel. You want to know the latest thing that's happening and all of that. But sometimes you can find yourself going from this website to that site and to this. Stop it, just stop
mhm.
it for a day or two and then go back to it. And then you'll realize, like right now, I'm not even checking anything anymore because we know the plan. We know what, what's supposed to happen. We just don't know the time. So, and we're not
So
going to know the time. So let's just deal with it now, relax,
tune
work on
into
ourselves.
yourself. Yeah. And you'll get the
So,
answers and the
yeah.
message clearer at this point. It's great to be informed, but I think we over inform and
Yeah.
we don't inform enough internally. And we need to get more connected to the internal information that's coming from
And then,
ourselves.
and then you don't want to be distracted from the people around you while you're doing it, because you can be guilty of that too. So people are like, oh, anything new, and then you're like, oh, this and this, but then it's like, wait. Find out for yourself first of all, and then be in the moment with the people that are around you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you can't do that when you have the TV blaring this and your car radio this and the cell phone this, and you're getting hit from all sides. So it's like there's not enough alcohol in the world, except maybe now.
Stephanie saving for a not just a special occasion, but an occasion when that noise gets a little too much.
Yeah.
That could also create some noise in the head the next morning.
Oh,
So
true.
just be aware of
True.
that.
So make sure you stay hydrated.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just good. And I think as we get into these things, we need to be thinking a little bit more about what we're going to be doing and kind of get into your creative process. That's another way I really definitely shut out the noise. I'll start drawing, I'll start making something, I'll get completely immersed in a project, put on a little mellow music, and I'm good to go. It's
4:32.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another great
Promote.
way. I
That
love
was a
that.
great suggestion, by the way, that you made. So I listened to it at work now. And then it's something that I learned from a podcast earlier, or last week from someone, to listen to it through the headphones.
Mhm.
both ears, not just one. Because sometimes I'm at work and I can't have both in. But you know,
Yeah. And it's a great thing to do on your breaks too. Just go chill, stand in the sunshine, take a walk, listen to some 432 hertz, which really balances out your entire physical body.
Mhm.
It's excellent for the human body. Um, it was like the original um, tuning that everything was supposed to be to. So, and Axel, I think it's good for rabbits too.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. And if you're feeling stressed, pet a rabbit.
Oh man, I think animals are 432 hertz. I think they're just like such balancers for us. They
Mhm,
have such a high frequency.
mhm.
Well, they do have a high frequency. I have seen that measured. And I wonder what bunnies are because I think they did cats and dogs, and it was like 400 frequency for cats and 500 frequency for dogs.
Okay, so since he has personality traits of both, I would say he's somewhere in the middle.
I'm going to add them both together and say he's probably 900 out of 1,000. Oh, Axel, what do you think about that? I think he like he doesn't really care. He's like, yeah, you didn't know that.
Like
I'm
he already knows. He's like, whatever. Let's wait
I'm,
for us to catch up.
I'm busy bathing myself. Like I you don't know that I'm 900 frequency? Yeah. Okay, wow. No, I didn't know that. You're higher than the planet Earth, bud.
Yeah,
Because
super
I
rad.
think our planet actually vibrates at a 700 out of 1,000 frequency from
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I know Sasha Stone had that couple that do the frequency measurements.
yeah, it's from Elena and Alejandro's work.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Amazing stuff. Yeah. And they
It's
test everything. So
very
it's really
cool.
cool.
And but I thought, my God, if our planet is at 700, all we have to do is go lay on the earth. You want to
Yeah,
raise your frequency, you
yeah.
just connect with her. And I
And
honestly think that's what we're all doing right now, which is very
yeah.
cool.
And that will help you tune out the bad noise and tune into the good noise
Absolutely will.
and be in the moment like Axel.
And then you can be more bunny-like in nature. I love it. Fantastic. So tuning out the noise and so many different ways to do it, you know.
Yeah. When you're feeling anxiety or tension, to me, I think that's an alert. So um step away for a moment.
Mhm.
Simple as that.
That's a great intuitive connection to know that that's a signal to take a minute. It's not a place you have to stay in.
Right, right. And we don't have to tolerate it. And we don't have to make it escalate to a point where it's like, oh, now you're reacting and tearing everybody's head off. And no. Um,
Yeah, exactly. You could take it as a quick check moment and go, oh,
mhm.
time for a break. I'm feeling some anxiety. Yeah.
And then that'll make the day go much better, much smoother.
Did you learn that from Axel?
Maybe channeling.
Take a bead from Axel. Cool.
Yep,
Well,
just loaf through life.
loaf through life and everything will be perfect. All right, everybody. Well, thank you. And thanks, Stephanie and Axel.
Thank you, Mary Esk, and thank you everyone for joining.
Until next time.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.